Hey everybody, this is Tony, and I'm here today with a special guest, Miss Adina Howard. How are you today?
Oh, blessed and marinated in high favor. How about you?
I'm all right. Thank you for asking. Now, Adina,
Awesome.
you came on the scene in the music business in the '90s um, with your debut album, "Do You Want to Ride?"
Hmm.
Now, um, the title is a kind of provocative title, right? So,
Yes.
why that title for your first album?
Um, because the music really was taking him along for a ride. It's like, it was an invitation to join me
Mhm.
on my journey. So, so of course, with the photo and the question, do you want to ride? You know, you can pretty much take it both ways, several ways,
Right.
I'm sure. But that one, it was, do you want to ride and do you want to ride?
Right. That's all right. You took him for a ride.
There you go. That was the point.
Okay, and then you had "Freak Like Me," which was a hit off that album. Um,
Yes.
now with a song like "Freak Like Me" and an album title like "Do You Want to Ride," were you ever skeptical of what people might think about the things that you talk about in your music or the way you present yourself?
No, it wasn't a concern of mine.
Hmm.
Um, it was, I'm going to live my life the way that I choose to live it. If you like it, great. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you.
Right, right.
People's feelings really weren't a concern of mine. It was about me doing what I wanted to do at the moment I was doing it.
Hmm. So now, when you first set out to do music, once you got a deal or whatever, what was your intentions? What was your goal?
I didn't go in to the industry with any intention than to do music.
Hmm.
I didn't set out to be famous. I didn't set out to be um, one to be a trailblazer, a role model. I just wanted to do music.
Right, right. Okay. Now you had what, one, two, three, four albums after that, which then, well, one of them was shelved, uh,
Yes.
and neither one of those albums afterwards did as much success as the first one.
Right.
Do you have any regrets about doing those albums or the way they were handled in any kind of way?
Everything happens for a reason. I think
Mhm.
the only thing that I don't regret anything per se, but I think the one thing that was disappointing is wasting my time.
Right, right.
Time is something that you can't get back. And to go into the
Exactly.
studio and honor my end of the contract and the label not honor theirs, that was the disappointing part about it. It's like you wasted my time. You
Right.
know, that you can't give me that back. Nothing in this world can bring back time lost.
Mhm.
And so that was the most disappointing part. Was just it's like, wow, what was the purpose? If
Mhm.
I don't know that they set out to not do their part. Not quite sure, but
Right.
my expectation is if I'm going to hold up my end of the bargain, then you need to hold up your end of the bargain. And if you don't feel like you can do that, then be forthright and say so.
Mhm. Now,
You
what
know,
do you
so
feel was the greatest part about recording albums in the '90s?
um, it was the freedom to really just express yourself, and that era of music was one of the greatest eras to just for R&B.
Mhm.
And that for me was just like, the 90s just really opened the door for a lot of soulful, good music.
Right. Right. Now, if you had the chance to do it all over again, even with the failed album somewhat afterward, after the first album, would you do it again if you had the chance to?
Um, I'm not opposed to it. You know,
Mhm.
failure is one step closer to success. So,
Right. Right.
even though it wasn't a situation it was as successful as my last project, it wasn't a
Mhm.
total fail for the simple fact that people who wanted to hear the music, they got the music. So,
Right.
and I don't do it for me. I do it for those who enjoy what I do. So for everyone who was able to enjoy it and appreciate it, then, mission accomplished.
Absolutely. Now, music has totally shifted since the 90s. How do you feel that Adina Howard style fits until 2014?
Look at Nicki Minaj, look at Jennifer Lopez and Iggy Azalea, and look at all of the young ladies who, even Beyonce and Rihanna, they're able to express themselves in a more provocative manner without the backlash as much as I received it. So I fit in comfortably. Now, do I want to continue to do that is the question. Not really. Because as an artist, I've grown, and there's so much more to me than do you want to ride? Part good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's one of those things that as I've evolved, I want to express what's happened to me in my life. So I still have a place, but it's not necessarily in that particular scenario.
Right. Now, I want to talk about new music, but I just have to tell you that my aunt just loves your song, Nasty Grind. She just loves that song. I don't know why, but she wanted me to tell you that, so I have to say it.
Tell her thank you so much.
I will.
I can tell you why. I can tell you why she appreciated it, because it made her feel beautiful. It made her feel sexy. And it's something that she appreciated because, how young is she?
She's 30.
Do you know how young Rihanna is? Okay, yeah. She, there's not much out there that makes a woman feel seductive and sexy. Right now, a lot of it is kind of, just in your face crass.
Right. Okay, so what are you working on now musically?
There's a new single that will be coming out next year called Bad For Me.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't given up on music, although I've tried to walk away several times. The universe will not allow me to do so. So I am continuing to give people the music that they're seeking from me. Okay.
Now, what direction will you be going in with the music that you're doing now?
The unexpected.
All right. Now I like the sound of that one. Okay, so I know that you are a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu.
Yes.
And I know that you said that you were doing a cookbook. So what's going on with the cookbook?
Slowly but surely, it's coming together. My focus really has been working on music at this point, because that's really what's been requested, and just really working on being a wife and a mother.
Right. Do you ever feel like
as I'm being a wife and a mother, I'm working on recipes at the same time because I'm cooking for them.
Well, that's all right. Okay, so now do you get the same feeling as you do with the music as the same with the cooking?
I actually get a better feeling with cooking than I do music.
Okay. So why did you just decide to go into cooking though now? Like,
the reason for going into the culinary industry was due to having control over my life. The industry dictates, for the most part, how, what your value is, how much they feel you're worth. And the industry has changed in the sense that labels don't want to invest in the artist anymore. They just want the artist to come with product in hand, and they take a piece of the pie that they didn't invest in. And for me, I was just like, that mentality to me is just, it makes no sense. I mean, the industry already is greedy enough as it is, so now they're even that much more greedier. And for me, it was, I really need to just go ahead, take control of my life and dictate, where I want to go and what I want to do and how I want to do it. And that was a wonderful way to make the adjustment and to take back control of, my destiny. And I love to cook. I have a passion for feeding people. I'm better than good at cooking. Mm-hmm. I know I'm very confident in my skills in the kitchen. And right. I zone out, and I'm able to bless my food and make it with love.
All right.
And share that with those who get to consume it.
Mm. I sound like the blessing of food now.
There you go, right?
Oh goodness. Yes, but do you have any regrets about your music career?
No, because everything that happened to me it has shaped me to be the woman that I am today. I'm where I'm supposed to be, and everything that happened because it was written.
Right.
I wouldn't change anything. I'm not going to say I wouldn't change anything. I do wish I was a lot more knowledgeable back then. However, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, and everything that happened to me happened because that's what was supposed to take place. Amen. And there's no going back. There's only moving forward and not forgetting history so it doesn't repeat itself. It's to take it, learn the lessons from it, and move forward and apply the lessons learned and be able to teach everyone that comes across my path, how to go about it. Because there's so many people, be it young, old, and in between, that want to get in this business and don't have the knowledge. And since I've been blessed with the wisdom, I'm going to share it and make sure that I can help them avoid the pitfalls that I fell into.
Mm-hmm. So do you feel that you ever got the respect that you well deserved in the music industry?
I don't focus on that. Focus on that because at the end of the day, my self-worth doesn't come from other people's opinions and how they see me or value me. I could care less. My divine loves me and accepts me for who I am, and that's really all that matters. And my loved ones and my family, and my friends and my fans, they support and they love me. So that honestly, at the end of the day, anybody outside of that is a no, never mind.
Okay. If you had to describe yourself in just 3 words, what would they be?
Oh, wow. Enigma, complicated, and a boss.
All right. And I like those 3. Well, Adina Howard, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. Please let everybody know where they can find you online or any music websites, anything you want to shout out. Please let them know.
Let's see. AdinaHoward.com website.
Okay.
See, when you ask me all this, I got to think of everything because my manager will be like, I can't remember everything. Instagram, because there's so much social media. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is now.
Instagram, Adina Howard Jordan, and that's Jordan. Twitter is @Adina Howard. Facebook is Adina Howard fan page. And I think that's it for right now. And just keep a lookout for the new music. I'm keeping it. When I'm on Twitter, it's actually me. Facebook is actually me. Instagram is actually me. So I'm definitely present, and I respond to as many people as I can respond to. And I just want everyone to know that I'm truly grateful for their presence and for their support and love. And I'm still here.
Amen. Well, I want to thank you again for being here with me today. You were very pleasant, and I hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautifully blessed one as well.
Thank you so much. You have a nice day.
You're welcome. You too, Don.